In this episode, Darren and I discuss whether or not YouTube should add thumbnails to shorts. And if you don't know who we are, Darren and I were co-founders of a company called Realbase, which we recently sold for 180 million. I was CTO, Darren was head of product. So let's jump in and hear the episode.
So first thing is I found a website called Tube Filter, which has news about YouTube, although it didn't seem like they had that much news apart from who the top 50 was. But I saw something in there that I thought was interesting, which is that TikTok is introducing thumbnails for all the short form stuff. How long do you reckon it'll be before YouTube does the same?
Okay, that's cool. Look, that's news to me. I haven't heard that, but I think we've been talking about it, and I think I've seen a few polls of people talking on YouTube about having that. I think, to be fair, I think you should be able to do some sort of thumbnail. I think thumbnails would be quite interesting for shorts, just because then you don't end up with a frame. But at the same time, I do have something else with shorts is, and I think I've seen this in Instagram, is when people do a reel and do a different cover, they sometimes use like completely different covers to the actual content. Like the other day I saw
I
one
was
and I was like,
doing that on Locked and Lifted. That's if you want like a really nice looking profile grid, but then it
yeah,
doesn't correspond. So you go and you look in at the account and you can't see where the video is that you're looking for because you don't know what photo relates to it.
yeah. And then also like, what does that do with retention? Because it's that whole thing where if if you're not matching the thumbnail or the expectation to what's actually there, are people just going to get kicked off? And again, this is going to be the best. They're not going to do that. They're going to give you exactly what they want in the thumb. More work for sure. Like there's definitely going to be a bit more work now.
Yeah.
Shorts are going to be,
RIP
like
thumbnail designers.
you're like, is the effort to reward there for a short? I don't know. Like you got to do a lot of shorts, a lot of volume to get the same. Whereas, when you're doing one long form video, you can put the effort into a thumbnail because it's quite important to get that retention in your video. Does that apply to shorts?
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess it's to be seen.
yeah, it might depend on the content quality, right? Like you might see more quality things have thumbnails because like a lot of the time a 10-minute video can be boiled down into a short if it's something like explaining how to do something. And I've noticed in search results shorts come up heaps, but then because they don't have a description or a thumbnail, you're less likely to click them. And I think in general shorts have been a lazier produced content up till now, but I think the thumbnail's pretty interesting because it might make people take shorts more seriously for like, I can deliver this information in under a minute, I'll do it, and I'll have a thumbnail, it'll get found in search, it'll get surfaced in the right places.
Yeah, I guess another thing that I would also think about is like, are shorts the future? I have seen a few videos this week talking about like how YouTube's like doing its backtracking on shorts itself, and I don't know like because the long term, like we've discussed this in the past, but just to give some context, is like the long term the life of YouTube would probably end up being, we think anyway, is like long form content and becoming more and more professional. And where does shorts with that short attention, high ADHD kind of content, where does that sit long term? Like it's good for short, like just, you and you're bored and you just kind of want to sit and just kind of waste time versus actually engaging something. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's to be seen where it goes, and everyone's copying each other. I mean, we're just seeing that, but yeah, I actually don't know, to be honest.